Before we start this purpose series, I want to just share a verse with you that I think has a lot of impact, has a lot of meaning. It's in Luke 6:38. It says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be poured into your lap." Before we get into this purpose series, I want to talk about importance of sharing is caring and the hidden blessing behind sharing. When you hear that verse about giving, a lot of times you think of the television evangelists that are trying to just get your money, right? Give $1,000 and all this stuff, right? That's what you think about. But I want to encourage you today in this purpose series to share what you have. I want to encourage you to do that, my friends, because as you share what you have, the windows of heaven are going to open to you. You're going to get a blessing from it. Now, I'm going to share a personal story with me. Many years ago, I used to be so tight when it came to giving money to different charities. I had always helped my friends out that were close to me, but I was tight. And I started volunteering as my church as an usher. And if they needed me for something else, I'd volunteer for that, my friends. And I got used to sharing. I got used to caring. I got used to giving. I was sharing and giving. So when you give, you're sharing what you have. So I was sharing my time. Then I started sharing my finances. I remember helping a lady that was a friend of mine was doing a movie in Minneapolis. It was a new friend. And something told me to give money to her movie that she was trying to make. I didn't even know the lady. And I gave some money. I'm not saying that to look at me as anybody special. What I'm trying to do is share something with you. I gave, and it felt really good to give that money to her without expecting anything. I didn't expect her to put me in any movies in the future or anything, right? And when I started my show, Motivation, I did it because I wanted to help other people get exposure. So I was always trying to give. My friends, again, you hear people say, sharing is caring, and they say that because they want people to give money a lot of times to their organization. But I'm trying to encourage you, my friends, to start sharing what you have. Maybe you have money that you can share, that you can give to charities. Give it. My friends, if you don't have money, give your time. Figure out, what do you have to give? Do you have an hour a week? Could you serve as an usher in your church? Could you be a greeter in your church? Could you help at the boys' club or at the girls' club, my friends? Find an avenue where you can actually start volunteering your time, volunteering something. And if you're not used to giving that way, I would encourage you, just start small, my friends. Say you want to show up every other week or something for an hour or 2 hours. Or you want to serve food, my friends. Now, a lot of people, and I think if they do it, that's fine, but it's not about you going down there and sharing and having them take a big picture and say, hey, I was here, bread and loaves or whatever it is, right? I think it's great that people go down and help. But remember this, what you're doing is really for you and the Lord. And if you share it with somebody like I'm sharing things with you right now, it should be, my friends, because you're trying to encourage them to start sharing like they care. So if you say you care, I'm looking for the share. Do you care, my friends? Well, I'm looking for you to share. Not sharing with me, but share with somebody. What can you share today to make somebody's life different? Are you looking at me? Because I'm looking straight at you in that camera, okay? What can you share, my friends? I'm telling you right now, I submit to you today, if you start honestly sharing from your heart, man, it's going to impact you in so many ways. There's nothing better than being at a caribou or something, and somebody's getting something, and you say, I got it. You don't even tell them their name. You just say, I got it. And I remember there used to be a time you drive through when people were doing that, right? And some people were doing it. Who knows why they were doing it? I think it was good that they were doing it. But I'm trying to encourage you to start giving more consistently and giving more from the heart, my friends. Don't give because your neighbor is giving. Now, it's all right to give if that's why you want to give because of that. But I'm trying to say, give from the heart. The Lord is going to give it to you back. It's going to change your life. You hear me say this all the time. For the rest of your life, giving has changed me. Even holding the room for people that you don't know. You're standing there, you're giving up your time. It may only be 30 seconds, my friend, but it's an act of kindness. Loving on people. If you say you have God in your heart, well, the love should be coming out of you. You should be oozing with love towards people. I love you, and I'm actually here to help you, my friends. On that note, I'm hoping that this has encouraged you, my friends, to share something with the people out there. What can you share? If you're a speaker, and I charge money for speaking, right? Let people know you'll come in there, you speak to your organization for hardly nothing. Do it for free sometimes. When I first started, most of the things I did when I started speaking, I did for free. If you care about people, get that message out there to them. Sharing, my friends, is indeed caring. And the more you share, the more you spread that love around. And you're going to help other people's lives. And in turn, my friends, you are actually going to help yourself, because you're going to get rewarded from the Lord. On that note, my friends, I hope this has served you well. Remember this, sharing is caring, and I want you to do more, my friends. I want you to do more.